My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. I have a cold, but I also have, rhyming, funnily enough, 155 gold. And we're going to be going into the arena with it. The arena. Yep. No. So they're offering me a rogue, to which my answer is no. I have played a priest recently, but I have not played a druid, so... druid all the way. Now, considering my poor performances recently, I've decided to, for this episode and this episode only, use a Hearthstone Arena deck builder. I know. I'm disappointed as well, honestly. Deck builder. Arena. Choose your class. Wait, that's not the one. Hang on. Druid. Arena deck. Where is it? Oh no, don't tell me I can't find it. I may have to cut a little bit of this out, because it will require me going to Hearthstone, the Hearthstone subreddit, that is. Hearthstone. And finding the arena deck builder. And I've finally found it. It's www.arenavalue.com is what I'm going to be using to build this deck. And I know that's a little cheap, but fucking hell, man. I've gone 1-3 in 2 consecutive runs. I need some wins. So we're just going to be inputting each of the cards. So choose Starfall. Choose Imp. Master. These are all really good cards in my mind, so I'm really interested to see what this says about them. Ah, Starfall. Excellent value. Apparently it's my decision. Good. Wow, another rare choice. Twilight. I'll make some of the choices myself because I'll know... basically... I'll know off the top of my head that's the correct choice for many of them. Emperor Cobra. It's probably the Twilight Drake if I had to guess. Yeah, it is. Awesome. Twilight Drake. Not going to be naturalized. It's the Wild Growth, 100%. Just going to enter the decision into here, so it's got a proper checking of my deck so far. Young Dragonhawk. Oh, wow. According to this, it's terrible, bad, and terrible. So let's go with the only bad one. It's probably Claw, if I had to guess. Iron Fur. I apparently can't spell Iron Fur, because Fur isn't spelled F-I-R. Stormwinds. And Claw. Claw! Yep, it's Claw. Figured. That's Mad Bomber. I don't even have to check that, but... Tide Hunter. I've already chosen it, yes, but... this is for tracking of the... Mad Bomber. This is for just simply tracking the curve on the website so that it can adjust values, which I think it does. I think it adjusts the value based on how much you already have in those curve slots. So it's probably going to be Swipe, if I had to guess. Mark of the Wilds, Moon for Silver Moon Guardian, and Swipe. Swibbity swibbity swoo. Oh my god, it's a 96. Value best. Yeah. Ooh. It's probably Innovate. Wolf Rider. Tauren Warrior. And Innervates. Yep, it's Innovate. Only just over the 3-1 Wolf Rider as well. That's Mind Control Tech or Knife Juggler. I think it's Mind Control Tech. It's not Secret Keeper, I can tell you that much. Mind Juggler. Oh, it's just the Knife Juggler? But do I think I'm going to be going up against a lot of... Oh, well, I need to fill out my 2 drops anyway. It's not Savagery. It might be Keeper of the Grove. Might be Abomination. I think it's Keeper of the Grove, actually. Savagery. Keeper. Ooh. And Abomination. That ooh was because Keeper of the Grove is ranked at 95 and Abomination is ranked at 67. It's definitely Keeper of the Grove there. No fucking decision about that. Am I gonna go for an Angry Chicken build? No, thank you. And I think the other one was Savagery. Yeah, so it's 94 on the Keeper of the Grove versus 21 on Angry Chicken and 25 on Savagery. Can I populate the board? Is Savage Raw actually good for me? I think it's Druid of the Claw here, actually, for me. Yeah, Druid of the Claw. Savage Raw. And Raider. It's just not the Raider, I can tell you that. Yeah, it is Druid of the Claw, actually. 94 versus 40 as well. Ooh. I'm not sure, actually. It could be any of these as far as I'm concerned. I'd probably go Claw without picking anything else. Razorfen. But then again, I do tend to pick decks that are too heavy in spells rather than minions, and then I don't have anything on the board. Claw. It's the Cult Master just above the Claw. It's definitely the Druid of the Claw here. God. I'm sorry to run you through this incredibly slow deck building process, but it's not the Grimscale Oracle. I can tell you that much. Value 13, never pick. Alright then. I think I'm too heavy on high drops. I don't want to get the Core Hounds. The Mark of Nature's alright, but I'd probably want the Iron Fur Grizzly. It's possible that if it tells me to get the Mark of the Nature, I get the Iron Fur Grizzly instead. And Core Hound. Yeah, no, I'm going to go for the Iron Fur Grizzly. It was actually recommended as well, so I'm fine with that then. Harvest Golem or Jungle Panther. I'm going to go Harvest Golem. Harvest Panth and Tide Hump. Man, I was offered a lot of Warlock cards. A lot of... Oh, God. Murloc cards with synergy as well. Harvest Golem, 99. Best. Wow. Alright, then. I mean, I did want to fill out my 3 drops as well, so it's fine. I don't want Shield Bearer. I don't want the Iron Forge Rifleman. Oh, you know what? With 1 damage, maybe I do want the Iron Forge Rifleman. I just definitely don't want the Raid Leader. Iron Forge. Ooh. Shields. Shield Bearer. Right, so Shield Bearer is ranked at 14. Iron Forge Rifleman 41. And then Raid Leader 43. So these are really close. I have 1 Taunt Wall, 2 Taunt Wall, 3 Taunt Wall. I'm going to go with the Leader just because I can protect him. It's almost definitely going to be the Loot Hoarder. Claw. And Mogushan. It's not Mogushan. Yeah, it's Loot Hoarder. Power of the Wild. Yep, it's Power of the Wild. Dragon. And Bloodsail Raider. Yep. I was right. Ooh. God, I can't get any late, apparently. Bluegill. Bluegill's not horrible as well. It's fine. It's above average. It's actually literally above average. It's 53. Claw is 72, and then the Bloodfen Raptor is still pretty good. 67. So I imagine I get to choose. I've got a Knife Juggler, Loot Hoarder, Mad Bomber. I've got a lot of early drops. I've got a fair amount of early drops, and I've got the Claw for removal as well. And a Power of the Wild. Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the Claw. It's Claw. Ravenholt Assassin I probably want to go with, actually, because I haven't got any late drops. So if it does tell me the Crazed Alchemist is better, then I'm going to completely disregard that. And I am going to get the Ravenholt Assassin. It told me the Ravenholt Assassin's better, but, interestingly enough, it told me the Ravenholt Assassin is better than last time I was offered it. It told me it was 60 now, rather than the 50-something it was the first time I was offered it. So it does take our curve into consideration, which is good. Wind Fury Harpy, probably not. Ancient Brewmaster is probably going to be the pick here. Oh, whoa. Hang on. It was Ravenholt Assassin. There we go. Okay, Fury Harpy. Brewmaster. And Elven Archer. Yep, Brewmaster. Starting to get some heavier stuff here. I'm probably choosing the Frost Elemental, regardless of what it tells me to. Stormpike Commando. Reckless Rocketeer. And Frost Elemental. Ooh, okay, so Stormpike Commando is a 64, sorry, and the Frost Elemental is a 63. But I have no 6-drops. So that's specifically why I'm going to go for it. Venture Co. Mercenary, actually, I really like the Venture Co. Because if your opponent doesn't kill it, you're doing a lot of damage. If your opponent does kill it, they had to trade a lot to do it. And you get to start playing your cards again. And Wrath is really good as well, though. No, it's gonna be Venture Co. It's just because I don't have any late drops. In fact, I even want to go with a fucking War Golem here, so... Silver... Hand... I mean, I have an Innovate. What am I building into with my Innovate and my Wild Growth if I don't have any late drops? Stranglethorn... And War Golem. Wow, it's telling me War Golem is 58, and that Silverhand Knight is 92. Can I rely on getting better later drops instead of the War Golem? I'll have to. Ancient... I've got 2 Keepers of the Grove, so I can silence an Ancient Watcher. Keeper of the Grove, yep. And a Twilight Drake. I'll just get another Keeper of the Grove, honestly. How many cards does this one think I have? Oh, man, I forgot to tell it that I was taking my 6-drop Frost Elemental. Yeah, no, so Frost Elemental. Picked. Done. Nourish. 100% I'm telling you this is going to come out Nourish. Master Swordsmith. Nourish, because Nourish is just such good card draw. And Arcane Golem. Yeah, it's Nourish. Now Savage Roar could be better, because I'm going to have a lot of minions out. And it fills a 3... Oh no, Scarlet Crusader. Scarlet Crusader usually does get some really good value. Scarlet Crusader, value 101 best. Yeah, I'm gonna enter the other 2 just in case, but I'm pretty certain. Yeah, it's the Scarlet Crusader. Another Scarlet Crusader? I'm just gonna enter Ogre Magi, and if it doesn't tell me to pick it... I mean, I don't want the Ogre Magi at all. I don't really have too much weapon damage, magic damage. I've just got the Starfall as well. The Starfall and the Swipe. In terms of magic damage, Scarlet Crusader. It's now 97. War Golem. And the War Golem's gone up to 58. It is telling me better things. Ooh, Starfire. Ooh, Starfire or Dark Iron Dwarf. Dark Iron Dwarf or Starfire. Starfire is one above the Dark Iron Dwarf. And Lord of the Arena is obviously lower, much lower. Yeah, 52. So it's 83 for the Dark Iron Dwarf and 84 for Starfire. Just because it draws a card and it fits my mana curve better, I'm going to go for Starfire. And that's probably Injured Blade Mastery, if I had to guess. Knife, Jug. Injured Blade Master and Mana Wraith. Ooh, no, it's still Knife Juggler. Yeah, no, I'll trust you. Alright. And that's our deck. So now we can actually go into the playing of the deck. Ugh. Sorry you had to watch that incredibly laborious task of me deciding for 21 minutes. Oh no, I would have cut a lot of that out, finding the arena picker. I will link the arena picker down below. Venture Code Mercenary and Starfall go back. That's a really easy decision. And hopefully I remember to edit this out, but since I do have a cold, I do have to blow my nose. Job's done.
Hello.
Dear God. I apologize. Hopefully he plays a 1 health minion, so I can kill it with a Mad Bomber. Come on, do it. You know you want to, Crumb. Yes! Now, Mad Bomber, give me value. No, 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 no more things. Mad Bomber, give me double value, please. Best Mad Bomber on Earth! I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think I can feel bad, because it did kill one of them. And it killed the one on this side. So as far as I'm concerned, it killed the one that he played the coin out with. Or that he used the coin to play out. So value. Anyhow, he did have the false card advantage of going seconds with the coin, but then he also had the real card advantage of actually picking up another card. That's pretty simple. I don't really know why I stuttered there. So, if he wants to spend 2 mana wiping off the Scarlet Crusader here, I'm completely fine with that. We basically just went 1 for 1. Because I used a hero ability to kill half of his card, and he used his hero ability to kill the other half of my card.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay. What do I want to do here? I can keep up the pressure or I can control. I think with the amount of Keepers of the Grove in my deck, I actually want to control.
Join or die.
Now, I can Knife Juggler and then Scarlet Crusader again. Or I can Twilight Drake. And Twilight Drake's going to be worse at every other point of this game because I'm not going to have as many cards. Yeah, I will Twilight Drake, actually. So if he's going to have a Polymorph, he'll probably do it on the Twilight Drake now, I imagine. Oh, God. Oh! Fireball! Yeah, that's completely welcome. Honestly, a Fireball for a Twilight Drake, I'm fine with that trade. Knife Juggler, Ancient Brewmaster? And... Ooh, I'll attack first. And then with the Ancient Brewmaster, I can bring back the other Knife Juggler so that it can come back out not silenced. So next turn I can... 7 mana, I can Knife Juggler, and then I can Loot Hoarder and Scarlet Crusader, and as long as my other Knife Juggler's still on the board, I'm gonna be shooting 4 daggers. No, wait, 5 daggers. Yay! We did it, guys! It's time to get the value.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh, shit, he's going into turn 7. I don't want to stand against that. Oh, no, wait, well, that's going to draw me a card, and that's got Divine Shield. Oh, God. So, if the Flame Strike comes now, I've still got a total of 3 damage on the field, and I get to draw a card. Ah, no Flame Strike. We can say he doesn't have a Flame Strike right now because he's not going to do that against no Flame Strike. Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Costs 1 less for each other minion on the battlefield. And... yeah, okay, so it's possible he still has the Flame Strike and just wanted to get that out. Entirely possible. So, 3, 3, 3, 2. If we just play 2 minions, we're likely to win.
Join or die.
So just... attack. Play the cheapest minion. Play the other minion. Oh shit, I should have hero abilitied. It didn't matter. Well played. So this deck builder, eh? I think it's pretty effective. I didn't even have to go into my late game. God. To be fair, a lot of the choices that the deck builder made, I predicted correctly, but a lot of them I didn't. And I think having to enter them into something rather than just immediately off the top of my dick just go, oh, I want that card, that's a good card, that's a good card, made me think more about kind of the synergistic choices and the curve as a whole and tempo.
You asked for it.
I must protect.
The raid leader. I don't want that. I have too many early drops to keep a 3-drop in my hand. Gain 2 mana crystals. Do I have the balls to do that on turn 3? Gain 2 mana crystals? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna innovate into Nourish to gain 2 mana crystals. And that'll put me far and ahead, ready to cast almost anything I draw into my hand. No, I need the draw! What am I doing? The draw is clearly the correct play. It doesn't matter what you can play if you don't... Oh, I could innovate into a Venture Code. He still doesn't have the ability to... The reason I've innovated into a Venture Code is because he still doesn't have the ability to polymorph it. So I'm likely to just get free 7 damage in with it. And you know what they say about free 7 damage? Nor do I. Tell me? So my Shapeshift and... yeah, my Shapeshift is just gonna kill that with my Panther. Will it, though? Or should I keep my Panther on the board? I think I should actually keep my Panther on the board. I think I should be controlling... because next turn he can also just Fire Blast it. Fire Blast it, Fireball it. Yeah. No, that was correct. Ah! And this is the fun thing. If he can't, I'd still just have that on the field. Another Silverback Patriarch? Ooh, is it a Vaporize? I just don't want it to be Spellbender. Ice Block? Ice Barrier. I'm fine with Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier is probably the best thing it could have been, actually. Draw 3 cards. Awesome. We are going very well. Now, since he didn't have an answer for it on turn 4, it's very unlikely he has an answer for it on turn 5, because the cards he would hit on turn 4, they're much more common for him to have. So hey, I might just Starfire whatever he casts this turn, or just Starfire him to the face. Because I'm doing that mainly for the draw card, and because all of my minions are fucking too... too expensive to cost. Oh, okay, so that's just gonna get Starfired.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
That's definitely gonna get Starfired. Easiest decision of my life. So I have 3 keepers in my hand. Hang on, my hand's almost full. I have 8. Wow. That deck builder wasn't kidding. This is fucking value, man. Yep. Keeper of the Grove, probably just kill Abusive Sergeant and then attack to the face again. Wow. Hang on. Deal 2 damage. You know what? No, wait. I want to put up Taunt. No, because he can go through the Taunt. And he can go through that Taunt without paying anything, actually. I don't want to play anything that he can kill instantly, basically.
Hello.
Greetings.
Magic will tear
Basically, the only way I can stop him from killing things instantly is to silence it. Because with 4 health, it'll be able to kill any of the cards that I was able to cast, and then kill the Venture Co-Mercenary, so it'll actually get value. And we don't want him getting value. Not after we worked so incredibly hard in the first fucking 15 minutes of this video to make certain that he never gets value. So that's probably the correct hit here. Yep.
You shall not pass.
I'm just probably going to silence that. But if I am going to silence it, I'm going to play around the... Oh, no, wait, hang on. I'm going to use something else to do it. Because I don't want to give him a card. Actually, no. You know what? The 4-2 is the one I want to trigger Mirror Entity with, if it is a Mirror Entity. Silence that. Mirror Entity. No. Ice Block or Vaporize. Vaporize. The other one doesn't reveal. Yeah. Vaporize again. Ice Barrier. Okay. I'm just gonna put out the Loot Hoarder. That's all I really need to do. So that's a 0-4. I'm just gonna ignore it. The chances of him buffing it up to be useful are slim to nada. Red only. Dictated, not red. Ah, I was about to say, there's a possibility.
We have many
Oh well.
secrets.
So it looks like this guy's going with a secret deck. I wonder how that's working out for him. Okay, good. I thought the draw was from the end of the turn, and I was wondering if he was going to attack at all. What do I want to do? I do have Swipe. Yeah, you know what? It's time for Swipe. There's not going to be a better point for Swipe this game, I don't think. And then 3 mana, I can Iron Fur as well. Okay. we're in a very good position. He's got a total of 3 cards, and we have all of the cards that ever existed. So, usually you do want to have all of the cards that ever existed. It can be a gigantic benefit when you're versing a person. Okay. Now, I don't want to get cocky here. That's one thing I do need to ward against. I probably just want to flood my board, honestly.
Where shall I strike?
Attend me.
And the reason I want to flood my board is because I still do have the raid leader as a play, so if my board has 3 minions on it, then I play a raid leader, and that raid leader is effectively doing 3 instant damage. So whatever that is, I'm going to run my Squire in first, just in case. I have a total of... Ooh. Squire dies? No, nothing dies. Ooh, so sad. Come on. End your turn. Unless that's another Arcane Missiles. Don't be another Arcane Missiles. Good. Okay.
If you insist.
Another Ice Barrier? Oh my god. This is the healthiest man ever. He's probably going to go pretty well in this arena if I had to guess. So I'll put that out, and that out, and I'll deal 2 damage. 7 health, and I have a populated board. Now, a Flame Strike will clear everything except for my 5-4, my 5-6, which will become a 5-2, and he'll probably run the Shield Bearer into that and then Fire Blast. Ah, Blizzard. Oh, I forgot. Oh, hang on. He has 1 spell damage on the field. Silly me. Huh. Oh, well. Oh, hang on. Do I want to play safe or aggressive? Because Druid of the Core can just charge in and then he only has 2 health. Actually. Hit him twice, hit him twice, hit him twice! Not at all what I was looking for.
Where shall I strike? For the wild.
Alright. Basically, wipe my board with whatever card you draw or lose. The only reason I'm doing this is because I know that I'm going to have guaranteed damage coming out each turn from Shapeshift. Remember what I said about the healthiest man ever?
Magic shall not save.
Silencing doesn't help you. Oh, and now you can't run the Shield Bearer in with the Mad Bomber, so you actually lose. The funny thing is, if you hadn't played the Spellbreaker, you could have survived this turn. Well played.
Well played.
Whee! Just because I like the pretty graphics, honestly. Second victory. I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, we're going 2-0 so far, which is already, let me just count, in-fucking-credibly better than both of my previous runs put together, which were 2-6 put together. God. I just need to get a good sense for the algorithm that goes into the arena own application.
Versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Yes, Doomhammer. Considering I think I had 3 claws in my deck, it's surprising I've only ever seen 1. I will keep the Scarlet Crusader, just because I'm going second, so I can coin her out on turn 2. So what do I want to see from him on his first turn? I want to see a 2-1. Or a 1-2, that'd be awesome. Oh, yeah, 2-1, that's fine. I mean, it's what I asked for, so...
For the wild.
Now, I could have coined and used my hero ability for that one instead. And that could have been the correct decision, actually. Considering that I don't have a turn 3 play to back up playing the Scarlet Crusader.
It's time for a little blood.
But now I do need the Scarlet Crusader out anyway.
For the crusade!
Just because the Scarlet Crusader will trade for Amani Berserker and another card. So it's Value City. Does anyone else know the story where for Paradise City / suggested the lyrics, take me down to Paradise City where the girls are fat and they've got big titties? I mean, if you don't, let me expand upon it for you.
Does the future hold?
There's a story that / suggested those as lyrics. That's actually basically the end of the story.
Put this apple on your head.
Considering that Amani Berserker can't trigger himself, I'm actually more scared of the Thrallmere Farseer. So, what I'd hate to see here would be Forked Lightning. Oh, God. Now that I've said it... Incoming Forked Lightning.
What to do?
God fucking damn it.
Mind if I roll knee?
That's not a Forked Lightning. That is fuck. You bitch. I knew it was gonna happen as well. Oh, God. You know what? I'm actually gonna innovate this turn just to get out the Frost. And that's so that next turn I can use the Frost Elemental to make a desirable trade on the Amani Berserker, and I can use the Keeper of the Grove to kill the Loot Hoarder. By which I meant the Keeper of the Grove to kill the Acidic Swamp Ooze.
I must safeguard the land.
That's what I said, wasn't it? You sure? Now, I do have the play of bringing either of them back to my hand to re-trigger their Battlecry abilities. If I have to. And I have two ways of drawing cards in my hands. In my hand. Period. I really would like to silence the Loot Hoarder. I don't want to give this guy a card. He looks pretty skinted as it is.
You call that a weapon?
Nah, he's probably going to use that to kill the Frost Elemental. Yeah, fair enough. So, Starfire the... Yep. Is that my play? Yes, it is.
Feel nature's wrath.
And, you know what? I probably should have ignored the Healing Totem, but considering it's just 2 damage... even if it is a misplay, it isn't a large one. So next turn, I do have the ability to cast 2 of my creatures. Because an Iron Fur Grizzly is only 3. Oh man, I'm gonna hit that with my Fairy Dragon. With my Keeper of the Grove. Like, definitely. Hell, actually, I'll hit that with my Keeper of the Grove, I'll cast the Iron Fur Grizzly, and then I'll bring the Keeper of the Grove back to my hand. Because it's only a 2-1 at that point. I want to re-trigger its battle effect. I think that re-triggering its battle effect is fine for the... and healing it entirely is fine for the costs. Of me having to put it back onto the field. Using the mana and it having Summoning Sickness. Especially because Summoning Sickness on this is... it's only a 2-4. It's not going to give me incredible value otherwise anyway.
There is little time.
There's a little time, buddy, actually, so, you know, if you'd like to... Yeah, thank you. Starfall. Ah. No, he's bought... Considering what shamans can do to populate a board, I don't think Starfall yet is a good idea.
Heal nature's heart. Put it on your head.
Done. Another really cool thing is because it deals 2 damage, it will kill any of the totems he wants to cast. Oh, you know what I would love to see? A Ventrico Mercenary. Because I can silence my own Ventrico Mercenary now that we're this late in the game. In 2 consecutive turns I'd have to do it, but I'd be able to silence him and then just play like normal afterwards. It's probably correct that I cleared the healing totem in the previous turn then, if he had a Flame Tongue totem in hand. Ah. You know what I actually might do?
I must safeguard the
Silence this one, and deal 2 damage to that one. It's basically the same as the Starfall into Shapeshift combo that I was considering. Except in this regard, I get to keep my Starfall, and my Power of the Wild next turn is going to be really powerful. Ooh, get the frog. No, I didn't get the frog. He populated the board, guys! Oh, I'm really happy to see this. Okay, so Starfall first? Yes. Hang on. Do I even need to Starfall? Because Starfall is only basically going to kill these 2. And then I'd have to Power of the Wild to get that to kill that. Oh no, but I still have a more powerful board if I do that. I can even do that with a Raid Leader, actually. So, Starfall, Raid Leader, 8 mana, end turn. Just because Bloodlust is a thing that could exist. Yeah. And then if you play something really big this turn, like an Earth Elemental or something stupid, Cult Master and then run all my things into it. But it's most likely just going to be Power of the Wild.
handle it.
Okay, so Power of the Wild, and then I run the Raid Leader into the Raid Leader. Oh man, that Power of the Wild value.
Ready, sir.
Hit it very hard.
Yes, very hard.
Heal nature's wrath.
Awesome. Oh man, I missed out on 1 damage and 1 armor. Shit. Watch how fast I go from cocky. Ooh. I don't want to play the Cult Master yet. I don't think I need it.
Hit it very hard. To battle.
You insist.
Allows me to get another armor out of it. And I have lethal on the board next turn anyway. But see, if he wipes the board... Oh man, I'm gonna be amazed if he wipes the board. How's he gonna do that? Nah, it'd need to be Wrath of Air and then something like a Lightning Storm, but even better Lightning Storm somehow. I don't believe you can stop lethal next turn. You can kill the Squire or the Raid Leader. Oh no, he can stop lethal next time. Okay.
Hit it very hard.
Only just though. Oh wow. Just 1 hit. Just 1 hit.
For the wilds. Job's done. A natural mistake.
That's such bad manners. A natural mistake. You know what? Props to this guy to playing it out to the end. I can't think of a single card that's going to save him yet. Yeah, he loses. Well played. You know, after the bad mana, he even said well played. What a nice guy. 3-0. We might have to do this more often, guys. I'll figure out a way to edit in the choices that it pops up with. If this does become something that we do more often. I mean, it probably will. At the very least, until I get a much better sense of it.
You asked for it.
No, all of those are going back. Wow, all of those are going back. Wow. Not really happy to see any of those. Probably going to be Knife Juggler turn 1. And then Loot Hoarder turn 2. Frostbolt would suck. Frostbolt would definitely suck. 50-50, 50-50. Fuck. Never cross your fingers. Nothing good ever comes of it. Best result I can hope for here is that he uses his Flame Ball to kill it.
Wanna blow something up?
How are you the RNG Lord? Wow. This guy gets the 50-50 and then all of the hits on my side of the board, including wiping out one of my creatures. Wow. That power. Cult Master doesn't do anything for me here. I probably just want to go for the Venture Co Mercenary next turn. Or maybe the Druid of the Claw to bait out the Polymorph and then into Venture Co.
Where shall I strike?
Yeah, I will do that. So if you have a Polymorph, it's going to be Polymorph and then Fire Blast and then run those two in. Oh, Fireball, that's acceptable as well. He is running out of cards much more quickly than we are. But I'm also running out of life much more quickly than he is. Now if I Starfire that, it's going to be really obvious that I'm looking for a swipe next turn. I still need to do it. So next turn is going to be I swipe the Harvest Golem, and then I hero ability the Damage Golem. And whatever he played for 7 mana stays on the board.
I'll put it on your hand.
Wow. Okay, so now it's... Oh no, we can still do it. 7 mana. Yes, no, we can still do it. Oh shit, I can't attack!
You gotta be kidding me!
What it would have been is Claw into hero ability to kill the Harvest Golem and then swipe the Ancient Brewmaster.
You call that a weapon?
Wow.
Well played.
You know, I have no one to blame but myself. I got a little cocky as a response to having won 3 games in a row, which I haven't done in quite some time. And then I started making the misplays. The misplays came out to play. Dear God. It'll be okay, though. Yes, it'll be okay.
Versus Valera.
Watch your...
Do I want to keep Innovate? No, I don't. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with this hand. Oh man, I haven't been able to use the Ravenhold Assassin yet, but I want to use it to Ravenhold assassinate someone, motherfucker. I want to just deal the last 7 damage of their life from stealth. Oh. Device. It's a Device ringleader, play it.
Mistakes were made.
Are you gonna daggers from that?
Sorry about that.
What you want?
Baby, I got it. No, you're still gonna... Ooh, now you're not gonna get value.
For the wild.
That was a really good top deck. Really glad to have had that one. So what would I like? Actually, if I drew the Innovate off the top of the deck, I'd be fine with that. I'd probably go with the 4/4 charge. He's not posing a threat to me at the moment, so I would probably go for the charge, actually. Otherwise, it's just going to be Knife Juggler. And then the turn after it, if I still don't draw anything relevant, is going to be Power of the Wild and Shapeshift into Druid of the Claw. Yeah. It's not terrible, even if we stopped drawing cards at this point and just...
My greeting.
My greetings, you have 0 mana,
The
please...
pleasure is mine.
Yeah, awesome. Now end your turn. Please. Please, buddy. Come on. We all got somewhere to be. Ooh. Mad Bomber. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough, Mad Bomber. So, Backstab would be the worst thing I could see. Seeing a Shiv into a hit with the dagger, that'd be okay. I just don't want to see a Backstab. Oh, here we go. Shiv, hit it with the dagger. That's why Knife Juggler was a much better play first. Knife Juggler, why Mad Bomber was a much better play first, because it does bait out things that he can do in response. So if I draw like a cheap minion next turn, oh, I'm going to be really happy. Because then I can either Power of the Wild for +1/+1 on all of them, or I can Power of the Wild to summon a 3/2 Panther and shoot 2 daggers, and then play another minion and shoot 2 more daggers. Oh, the daggers. They're so good. Such value. Very dagger. You know, with that, I probably want to play the Power of the Wild to give them +1/+1, so that they survive. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to straight up play the Mercenary? Oh no, I can taunt. What am I even saying? Hang on, no, he can assassinate next turn. So he assassinates and then he still trades. Then I've got a hero ability and 4 mana. Yeah, no, I do want to play the taunt, actually. Oh! Perfect dagger accuracy. You know when I've been complaining about RNG? I think it's a little bit redeemed from the dagger accuracy there. Don't want any of those to hit that golem. Just gives him more incentive to trade with it. And that's what the golem is good for. It's not the harvest golem, it is the trading golem. Death trade. Trade a trade damaged trade. You play it with trade mana, and it has trade attack and 3 defense. So it looks like he doesn't have the assassinate if he's not already played it. Venture Co Mercenary is probably my play next turn, and then just hit to the face as well. Even if he does populate the board.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Ooh.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah.
That's a populated board.
Too soon.
I would love to see the top deck Starfall. No. I don't have the power of... hang on. It's going to be Twilight Drake into the Power of the Wild? Yes, because then they survive against the optimal trades. Oh, wow. That dagger accuracy wiped 2 of them off the board. Yes, please. Really happy to have seen that. Ravenholt Assassin goes down next turn, and then as a rogue, he can't deal with it. So, unless he has like a real big taunt dude, and then he dies, basically, the next turn after. Cold Blood, so you can Cold Blood, Blade Flurry. Okay, so now you get the trades. Alright. Fairly good play. And Starfire GG.
Well played.
Attacker turns the tables on you. Those puns. 4-1. Here we go. Of course, when I start recording an arena just before I have to go out somewhere, I'm gonna go for my first arena that goes 12-0. 12-0? It can't go 12-0. It's already 4-1. 12-2, because that would be the maximum amount of games.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
So, we've got ganked by Zed.
I must protect.
That's a pretty decent opening hand. You know, I will keep the Loot Hoarder. Just because it doesn't put me at a disadvantage in terms of card value. For me to have the Loot Hoarded killed by a Fire Blast. Do I want to play the Power of the Wild first, though? That's probably a no. Unless he plays a Mana Worm. Okay, so he didn't play a Mana Worm. Power of the Wild. Yes, Frostbolt. Loot Hoarder the turn after. Yes, because then he only has 1 mana left. And he's demonstrated he can't do anything with 1 mana. Basically, I'm assuming if he's going to deal with this, he's going to use a Frostbolt. And then the turn after, I play a Loot Hoarder. And he can only deal with that with a Fire Blast, I imagine. Ooh, no, that's going to be Clawed, actually.
For the wild.
Ooh. This is all going pretty well so far. So far, that is. Harvest Golem. I can kill that with my hero ability and Shapeshifts. No, but I'm going to put up a taunt, and I'm going to attack again. Because he can't get through that taunt, and can't trade to it. Unless he hits it with the Harvest Golem, and then hits it with a Fire Blast, in which case, I get the perfect value, because I return with a Shapeshift. I'm still going to return with a Shapeshift next turn, and the Loot Hoarder. Wow, it didn't even attack. So now it's not going to be the Shapeshift. It's probably going to be the Loot Hoarder and the Wild Growth, actually. Oh, God. Having a cold sucks. You know, I should have considered that and gotten a better immune system by now. My immune system's horrible. I maintain I just don't have an immune system, actually. Um...
Hey, give me that!
For the wilds. For the wilds.
Sorry for the silence on that one, but I was wondering whether I could cast a Knife Juggler and whether I had the RNG required to cast a Knife Juggler and then a card and hope that it got the damage golem. Ultimately, as you may well have noticed, I decided I do not have the requisite RNG. So, I can't really deal with the Gurubashi Berserker right now. But, if I were to Nourish, Draw, and Knife Juggler, I'd just have a populated fields. No. No, but I might draw solutions. No. 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 That might be a solution next turn, actually.
Put this apple on your head.
I'm considering it might be a solution because I can silence the Gurubashi Berserker. Okay. I might just deal 2 damage to it and then run my Half Golem in, actually. You know what? That actually will be my play. Ooh, and the Cult Master as well. Hang on. Yep. Yep, that's my play.
I must safeguard the land.
I get to draw at least 1 card out of the Cult Master. And then it means that he targets the Cult Master with my Water Elemental, which means the Water Elemental is now vulnerable to Claw.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
That's basically the best card he could have played in that situation. Oh. Play big cards. Big men on the field now. So, hopefully, he has to make a suboptimal trade for both of them. Ugh. Trade across the whole board and then play whatever you have with your 9 mana. You still only get 1 of them with that. But it was 1 too many. Rip in peace. I might consider silencing it later, but it doesn't appear to be in need of the silence right now. I will put up the taunts. So now, again, I'm offering him a trade here. Suboptimal for him. But next turn, if he just wants to populate the board and think that'll help him, next turn I will just silence the Stormwind. Actually, no. I could... Oh, Frostbolt. Aww. Yeah, so now I can deal 2 damage to it with Keeper of the Grove. Innovate's not going to help me at all.
I must safeguard the land.
For the crusade!
And I'll hero ability just for the hell of it. It's far too late in the game for Innovate to actually have an impact. I'll be able to cast whatever I draw. Unless I decide to start holding on to cards, which would seem like a weird decision, but it's possible that that is the right play in some permutation of something. Shit. You know, it wasn't amazing for him, but it wasn't horrible either. Fen Creeper. Can develop my board.
Ready, sir.
For the
Hit
wild.
Fen Creeper. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother attacking. You know what? I actually probably should have attacked with the sheep. So that it was on 4 health, which is magical, because it means that my Silverhand Knight can kill him, or my Claw and any of my
Must
squires can
cleanse
kill him.
the sun well.
Yeah, no, that was a misplay on my part.
Blood protects me.
Oh, wow! The swipe draws! Oh my god, swipe. Perfect time to see you. Wow. So, a Frostbolt will kill the Silverhand Knight, but he has demonstrated the use of, I believe, 2 Frostbolts in this match. At the very least, 1. What, are you fucking kidding me? Really?
For the wild.
Ragnaros, like one of the top tier legendaries in Arena, in your deck.
I hear you got a problem.
Mind if I roll knee?
I'm just wiping out whatever I play every time. Yeah, that's fine.
For the wild.
Yeah. Get it out there. "22 health, he has 9. Is there anything I have in my deck that can save me?" No. No, there isn't. This is also a problem that druids do have. Big guy removal, in that they don't have any. They have Naturalize, but Naturalize is fucking horrible. So I die next turn.
One.
I most likely die next turn. Oh no, I definitely die. 5, 5, and 6, yeah.
I concede.
I'm not well plating that. Well plating? Well played-ing. Yeah, no, it is. I'm not responding with well played to that. That fucking rag. But you know what? It does serve me right for using not only a deck builder, but also for being cocky. I just wish he could serve me right without killing my run. At the very least, what can we say? Well, we've gone 4 times better than our previous arena run. And that's good enough.
Malfurion versus
At least it's a different mage. Hello, long way.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Coin out Mad Bomber on 1, and because Twilight Drake is... Twilight Drake is less useful later, because you tend to have less cards in your hand by that later point. Do I even want a coin? You know what, with the claw, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, Piggy, that'll do. So now whatever 3-2, if he drops a 3-2, he drops, then I can kill it with Claw. Oh, that was the absolute best way you could have done that.
Mind if I roll knee?
So now I know he doesn't have Arcane Missiles. So it's very unlikely that he kills 2 1 health creatures on the same turn. Ah! But now I can get value from my Mad Bomber. I can get mad value.
For the wild.
can't do that apparently, so yeah. Next turn is probably just Twilight Drake. Hopefully he just fireballs my Loot Hoarder and then ends his turn. Aww. Man, Water Elemental is such a good card. So hard to deal with.
Hey, give me that.
Yes. The reason I made that trade is now this is on 4 health, so the Twilight Drake is likely to kill it if he decides to go for that. Now, I did do that in the wrong order, actually. I should have hit with the... I should have hit with the Loot Hoarder first, drawn the card, and then I'd have a 4/7 on the field instead. Bear form, don't. So now, if he hits in with the Chillwind Yeti, I know next turn he's looking for a flame strike, but it looks like he's not, apparently. So many answers, such mage, very value. It okay. It's very okay. Ooh, moving him down to 2 health. What do you have? I'm not going to swipe and hero ability to kill that, by the way. That's dumb. If Cult Master dies at the same time of the rest of the creatures that died, do I still draw cards? Cult Master dies at the same time. Uses and tactics. That's for each minion. Same time. Oh no, at the same time, avoid. Oh well, so I can't find any information on that really quickly. That's a shame. I want to do the Knife Juggler Silverhand Knight play next turn. I'm just going to draw cards and wait for answers. Okay. Yeah, those are fair enough answers. So I can play a big dude next turn, or I can do the Knife Juggler into Silverhand Knight to hit twice. If either of them hits the Chillwind Yeti, then I trade my Twilight Drake. And it's very likely that I do hit the Chillwind Yeti. It would only be like a 25% chance not to. This is all assuming that he plays nothing on the board this turn. I should really wait until he does.
Time runs out on me.
What? Why freeze? Oh, hang on, did I just... I'm gonna burn my next card. My hand is too full. Fuck. Yep, definitely. At the very least, I still have swipe. So I can get card advantage. I can get a lot of value out of that swipe. This is likely a Keeper of the Forest too. Oh, you know what? If anything was gonna die, the Wild Growth is the best thing to have died. If I had any spell damage right now, that would be amazing. Spell damage into swipe. But I don't. That's a shame.
I must save
2 damage there. and then put something on the board.
For the crusade!
That'll do. That'll do, piggy. That'll do. Knock off its shield, and then fire. Flame strike. No! Good. I don't like flame strike at all. He's doing a lot of damage, guys. If he has Pyroblast in hand, we've already lost. I'll clear his board doing this.
Where shall I strike?
But we do die to a Pyroblast, and we just have to accept that. Yeah. You gotta break some eggs, in order to have broken some eggs. So now it's not gonna be a Pyroblast that kills us. Rather, it'll be 2 Fireballs. Or a Fireball and 2 Frost Bolts.
You call that a weapon?
How do I kill that without taking damage? I can't. I might have to use my claw just to get armor.
Put this apple on your head.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Yep, I'm using the claw just to get armor. I'm presenting him with my lethal on the board. If you want to flame strike it, then well played, sir. Good work. But at many avenues recently, he has had flame strike as an option and as an optimal option, and not used it. So I assume at this point he does not have it.
To do.
What you looking at?
Right. Hang on. He's making the trades, guys. Another claw. Yep.
For the wild.
You know, I am going to take that damage just so that I can clear the board. Because he hasn't demonstrated that he has a Pyroblast. So next turn is probably Raid Leader, Armor Up. Half the value of an Armor Up. And then Venture Co-Mercenary. Oh god. Looks like we lose. Ooh, I can freeze it. That's value.
Handle it!
Problems.
Oh, come on! Here we go! This is the final turn of the game. No matter what happens, this is the end. Wow, that was a really good draw. Top deck luck, man. I don't think any other card in my deck would have dealt with that.
I wonder.
I mean, maybe Taunt. Just any Taunt card that I have.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Aww. Ah, so there goes one of his win conditions. Oh, I still lose. I have one chance to draw something not to lose the game. Taunt will do. Taunt will most certainly do. Come on, don't have a Frostbolt. When I say... Oh, bollocks. Well played. God damn it. I said so many times he wasn't supposed to have that Flame Strike. He was waiting for the perfect opportunity. You know what? 4 and 3 after going 1 and 3 2 times, which I so scarcely mention every single time I start opening my mouth. 4 and 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'll accept that. That was an arena run. Open this pack. Ooh, an epic. An epic and a rare. Oh, and I don't think I have another Venture Co Mercenary, so that's good. An Ice Barrier, if I even want to make a gimmicky mage deck. I definitely don't have any flares yet, so that's good for the Hunter vs. Hunter matchup. I think I only have one Force of Nature, so those are all really good cards to have gotten. Yeah. I'm fine with that. That was much better than any other arena run I've done recently. So, I've been Rhapsody. That's been a druid in an arena in Hearthstone, and hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. See you next time.